Hello guys, welcome back. Happy first day of summer. I made a little music video for you yesterday, and I'm sorry, my vision was white diamonds on a black background. That's not what I got. I keep forgetting my camera is what it is and does what it does. Anyhow, I had titled it, to give up expectations and embrace hope. And even though I have a degree in creative writing, which means I should be master of the English language, if you show me expectations and expectancy, I will get them confused every time and think they mean the same thing and they don't. So we're going to place expectancy with hope, which is actually what it is. And long story short, I heard not on this channel. I had a panic attack last night. I had a pretty bad one actually. And so I was working with Lou at the time, and Lou's like, you have to come in here, put on the lights, put on your meditation music. And well, he does. I'm doing that. Then I'm like, oh my god, it's raining. I want to go try to get the lights. So I went out and did that and filmed that video for you guys. And I went in there, and he had me tell him everything that was wrong. And he said, I want you to feel you're talking to everyone. Absolutely every god or goddess that you've ever worked with or ever liked, and just everyone in the universe. God, Jesus, Buddha, didn't matter. And so I did this. And I told him absolutely everything that was wrong. And he kept listening. It wasn't like humoring me. He's like, okay, tell me. And then he had me tell him everything I wanted. I should have known we were going for something like this. And I kept feeling a strong, strong urge to do bibliomancy with this of all books. Now, there's a lot wrong with this book. We know that. We've discussed that. But I flipped it open, and it came to the part about hope versus expectation, and how, expectation is the best thing I can use to describe it. Is you will read Great Expectations or you will fail this course. The expectation is you will read this book or you will fail. There's terms. It's kind of like that friend we all had in grade school, or wannabe friend that made up the list. Remember the list they made up and they wanted you to sign it, and they go, here, sign this. And you wouldn't sign it because they were telling you all the stuff you couldn't do or all the stuff you must do. And you were like, that's not friendship. You didn't know why because you were so little, but you knew enough to know friendship doesn't come with lists and everything. And they use the example of friendship. If you have hope, you hope you get along with your friends, you hope you see them often, you hope you have fine times together. But you don't put any rules and regulations on it. When you start to put expectations in a relationship with your friends, I expect you to be there anytime I need you. If you're not, there's going to be trouble. Oh no, our friends are going to fail us, so to speak, at some point. They're not always going to be there when we need someone to talk to, or they're not always going to be up for fun, or we're going to be busy when they want to have fun. It's give and take. And it is Loki's way of pointing out that it's the same thing with the gods. When we start putting expectations on Loki, or the gods, or anything, and the problem is the word's so overused in our culture now, it doesn't sound like a bad thing. It ruins the relationship because we say, I want this exactly. It's kind of like praying to Loki and saying, I want a red Porsche to drive to work in every day. Never mind, work's like 2 blocks away. I want a red Porsche to drive to work in every day. And getting mightily pissed off when Loki, being Loki, gets you a bus pass and there's this red Porsche advertised on the side of the bus. Because that's Loki. He got you a bus pass and he's probably thinking 2 blocks good or whatever. But he came through. And Loki has repeatedly told me he doesn't care, in a sense, who we think's gonna fix it. If we think he's gonna fix it, though that would be nice if we had some faith and some hope. Or if we were so conditioned we have to every so often talk to God or Jesus, or we talk to the Buddha or butterfly outside. He doesn't care as long as it's pointing us in the right direction. We talked about it last night. Where manifesting went wrong for me is that manifesting for me was the e-ticket to expectation land. I expect to have all these things done. If I don't have all these things done, I'm going to be pissed off. That didn't work too well. And I had even looked up the difference between the two words, because again, you would think an English major would know this, but I'm like, "Duh." So I go and I look. I got that you most of the time. Ah! He's being sassy today. I went and looked it up, and this woman went on a trip. It's kind of nice. We've agreed we're going to rate Christian stuff in any of the good stuff we can use, like faith and hope and love. We're taking it for ourselves, so we're running away laughing merrily. Well, this woman goes on this trip, and she goes up. It's called an encounter, to have an encounter with God, and their God's very fond of mountains. He seriously is a thing for mountains in the wilderness. We should talk to him more often, probably. Well, she goes to this encounter, and she goes up this mountain, and she tried to go with hope and faith and love with expectancy, but she went with expectations. And she had this problem. She never says what the problem is, but she has this problem. And she's getting it, she's has expectations of God, and she's having this encounter with God, but he's not doing it the way she wants him to. So she gets mighty mad with God. And she sasses off to her God. And she says, "Why aren't you fixing my heart?" And God said, "Well, first you need to adjust your attitude problem." Because this God does not put up with sass. And she was like, "Oh." And once she realized she had to have faith and hope and let God do it God's way, God wasn't going to take commands from a human. Not only that, but it's the thing of, you have to approach the relationship with faith and hope and love. You can't approach it with, "Here's my list of demands. I expect you to do it this way." There is no deity, including theirs, that's going to respond well to that. I think every so often they do it just to mess with us, but 99 times out of 100, that approach is not going to work. And we worked on it. We worked on letting go of all the anxiety and all the fear and all the expectations of all this stuff I wanted, and to just put faith and hope in there. And Loki's being really encouraging up to a point. He says, "You could have some Jesus time." So we went back and we're reading the Jesus parts of this book. And Jesus is awfully silly in this book. He's running across the pond at one point trying to catch a fish. Um, he's awfully silly. He's kind of, I wouldn't say he's dumb, but he's very laid back. Look, he's like, "You're cursing for a lightning bolt, just so you know." But Loki liked it, but there's a certain style of writing that this writer has that Loki was snickering and saying things. And I said, "I'm sure he doesn't mean that." And he's like, "Yeah, he does. Slow dancing with Jesus. Ha." Shut up, Loki. So Loki let it be spiritual up to a point, then Loki. So that happened. But, we shouldn't leave all the good stuff for people of other faiths. Faith and hope and love should be something we all practice. We were all kind of taught that anything that the Christians say, we can't say it. Why? You should have faith in the gods. And you should have hope that things will get better. And you should love the gods. This doesn't mean we stop praying. This doesn't mean we say, "Oh Lord, I need this," and, or, "I need that," however you dress your God. But it does mean that we let go of expectations. It's fine to have hopes and dreams, and that's the difference. It's fine to have hopes and dreams. I would love to have a beach house. We all know this. I would love to have a beach house. Loki's heard about it enough. I would love to live at the beach every day. But, if that doesn't come, that's because either Loki doesn't estimate that's the best thing for me, or something he doesn't think I need. And I just have to have hope that wherever he puts me, it'll be good. Even if it's here for the rest of my life. It's this beautiful country. I was out enjoying the sunshine. And I almost went to the park, guys. I almost went to the park. It's a gorgeous day. It was like calling me to the park, and I shut down everything. I'm getting ready to go out. And then I'm like, "The park, that's where all the crazy people seem to be congregating lately. I'm not going." So I don't know where I'm going to go, but I'm going to make up an excuse to walk somewhere. And I'm going to enjoy the gorgeous first day of summer. That wasn't as triumphant as I thought it would be last night, but last night I was like falling asleep in front of the mic, and I was like, "Have hope, not expectations." That would have been even better. But I hope you guys are having a great first day of summer. I think, would it be the first day of winter for some of you guys? Because I know some is opposite. When we head into summer, they head into winter. But have a good one, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.